It's funny, I don't even see the rip in the shoulder now. I wonder if old Golly sewed it shut after she talked to Harriet that one night. That could be. Maybe old Golly fixed it so that her parents wouldn't find out that it got messed up. So now I'm gonna have to pay close attention and see if Harriet wears this coat anyplace else throughout the series, because I'm trying to jog my memory here. I don't quite remember seeing Harriet wear this coat in any other episodes. She had to have worn it again at some point because she's excited now about all the new places it'll take her and all the stories it's gonna tell. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Harriet M. Welsh and her adventures in the near future. In the not-too-distant future. But yeah, 2 episodes in, and I'm already really liking this show. I wasn't 100% sure about it with the first episode, but it's really starting to grow on me now. The beautiful hand-drawn, super cute art style certainly helps, of course. And the script writing is really getting good, the storytelling on this show. I mentioned this last month. When I was a kid, it was so incredibly hard to find a low-stimulation cartoon outside of the preschool category. Because I grew up loving shows like Little Bear, Franklin, Kipper, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, and Clifford the Big Red Dog was pretty good too. But yeah, this is like a show designed more for 8 to 12-year-olds, but it's very low-key. It moves at a slow pace that I would have been able to handle when I was 10, being autistic and everything. And it's even more, calm and relaxing than Arthur. Yeah, you guys don't understand how rare this is, and how difficult it is to pitch something like this to a network. Because I, for one, strongly appreciate what they did with this show, how they made it, how it was laid out, how it was drawn, how well it's paced. Everything about this show is 100% aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Unfortunately, lots of people would disagree with me on this because, now I haven't seen the Nickelodeon movie Harriet the Spy, so I don't know how that is compared to this, but a lot of the reviews were disappointed with this show because, I guess, A, because everyone assumes that the show would be 100% like the book, and that it wouldn't, steer off into all these other things. And maybe people were also hoping that this Apple TV series would be like a really thrilling, fast-paced, exciting, suspenseful spy show. But that's not exactly what this is. This show is more focused on the everyday life of Harriet M. Welsh and her everyday life lessons, her experiences with her family and friends, growing up, going to school, and just learning about the world around her. And the whole spying thing almost feels secondary, like a secondary theme to this show. Because like I said, I'm not 100% sold that Harriet's spying shenanigans are a good thing, so I'm really thrilled that we get to see her do other stuff too, and that she's learning other things about life and becoming a better person outside of the realm of spying. I am very happy about that. Now, you guys are more than welcome to disagree with me. This is just my opinion. But yeah, I feel like we really need to see more shows like this on TV these days. Because Nick Jr. doesn't have any shows like this anymore, and PBS Kids hardly does either, with the exception of Eleanor Wonders Why and Carl the Collector. But the style of Apple TV's Harriet the Spy is exactly the kind of show that I want to make someday. I want to do a show about kids going through everyday life, learning new things about each other and about life in general, and do sort of a coming-of-age story, and have the characters, over time, grow up and become better people. That's kind of what Meet Zoe Richards is about, the book that I wrote, and I hope to write more books in the future to add to that story, and eventually adapt those books into a TV show. And I want it to look and feel very much like this Harriet the Spy animated series. Because they're doing exactly what I want to do. If you don't like this show, you probably won't like my show either, I'm just saying. But seriously though, regardless if I ever do a show or not, content creators, storytellers, animators, they should really study this show deeply, Harriet the Spy, and learn from it, and discover what makes this show so great. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this podcast, because not many people realize how good this is, and so I just want to get my thoughts out there. And I will continue to do so for the next year and a half as we go through this entire Apple TV series of Harriet the Spy.